going to be enough to push Dplus Kia over the line.
There is also continuity between Dplus, the challenger team, and Dplus, the main team, right? Being able to pull out this Swain, because Swain is Poolbay's favorite. If you're not excited about Poolbay yet, the only reason he's not playing, same for his jungler, is because Canyon and Showmaker are there. Yeah. That's really where we're at, and love this setup here. I think that you have an incredible front line for the Sivir. You have a pick that can actually brawl, right? One of the big issues you run in often with Akali's is that she's able to very reliably assassinate whoever she matches inside. Not going to be the case for Swain, especially as it will be the Rod of Ages build, as I expect. And as you pointed out, a Swain's biggest issue in most games is making sure...
Poolbay, he was playing his Swain in Challenger this week. It was absolutely fantastic, but I think that a lot of people will remember Showmaker's Swain performance at Worlds and how he landed absolutely every never move for like a period of... What was it? It was like a minute, and he hit everyone, and then hit a 3-man at the end.
Was that Yuumi and Azil?
Was it what?
Was it Yuumi and Azil? Was that right?
Oh, I thought you said Yuumi. Yuumi and Azil.
Well,
yes, I believe it was us. That is blocking. As let's see, we're gonna have It's not going to.
Here.
It's not gonna go.
Hey,
all right.
Pace gets it.
Yeah. Pace and Delight.
You know what Deft
winning the battle.
No, that's not even talking about the laning.
Oh, what?
Deft picked up boots and cookies. You know, paced it. He's a Gathering Storm gamer.
Ooh,
yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah, he knows, because this lane will have no action at all.
And if it does, Showmaker hits that level 6, and Cannon will find himself a Q, but the wallop comes in, and immediately he's ulted out. Okay, that's interesting. Cannon going for it very early on in the piece. Has that level advantage, so he wants to just press the button as, oh no. Oh dear, Delight. This is so scary. He's only at 400 health. Deft and Kellen desperately trying to get this crash so that Canyon can visit.
Those the Suns.
Yeah.
Should be aware of that this might be coming. It's a cannon wave as well.
Yep, Showmaker moving down, and Canyon's going to move in front of the minion wave. Arctic Assault doesn't find anything, but Delight is still extremely low. Canyon is in an awkward position as now Pays. Can he get the kill back? It looks like the answer is no, because he gets into the brush, and Deft locks down the kill. It's a disaster for Gen G.
And this was relatively telegraphed, right? Dplus getting some favorable trades on the bot side of the map. Pays and means they were up a member, and Pays and Delight can use the shoving power of this Zeri, especially when she is not facing anyone. Get a lot of damage out on the turret, but it didn't really lead to too much. And gold lead still here for Dplus. Will be able to pick up an individual Mountain Drake, which is huge, considering the amount of health and resistances that are going to be available here for Dplus. And they're off to a great start thus far. It's not very exciting necessarily, but we already see Dplus kind of didn't get that.
Getting an E absolutely makes it worth it. I think the E and Glacial Prison have the same cooldown, if I remember correctly.
I know you don't.
What? I beg your pardon?
I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
You heard me.
Hayes might be dead. Okay, no. Deft not going to go for touch. As Peanut's coming in. All right, let's see whether Deft survives this one. Final chapter comes in. That's a decent snare, but the flash is there to follow, and Pays is going to join to help lock that kill down. Doesn't actually get it. Uses the flash, but still, Deft is going to die, and that is Gen G on the board. They might be able to get more done here as well, as they have some spare time with the turret taken. That's why Gen G managed to get themselves back into a gold lead. And Peanut going to collect second Herald here, at least if Canyon lets him. Let's see whether Gen G can hold on to this area. All 5 members.
Ooh, might have a 5v5 here. Showmaker's on his way.
This might be the end of the lull state. Be careful. Excitement could be ensuing. As Canyon's going to move up. Let's see whether he can lock it down. He throws an ult all the way the wrong direction. Does steal the Rift Herald, though, as now Chovy diving into that backline. But Showmaker is soaking all of the damage forever. It is just insane what this Swain can do. And they'll take the Herald, and they'll get out just fine. With Canyon throwing his ult the wrong direction.
Doesn't end up mattering. Crucially, they get themselves the Herald, and they might also get a second Drake here. Now, the good Drakes have already been reduced by 2, so if you're a Dplus Kia fan, you're really hoping for some hack stack action here.
Sivir wandering through the jungle, as this is going to be a straight Doran in a bit of trouble here.
pretty sure Dplus is just going to stay together.
Chapter. Vision of Empire going to do a fair bit of work there as well as... Oh no, Peanut! That was not the position you wanted to find yourself in. He was just trying to protect Doran, and he paid for it with his life. The ultimate sacrifice to be used by the Gen G jungler. As Canna was looking for it, doesn't quite get there, and the Boomerang Blades are still hurting a heck of a lot as in goes Canyon yet again. Mega Gnar is hit though. They get the Gnar into the wall also. Doran going down very, very low as Zeri finding an angle here. Definitely a possibility as Showmaker's teleporting over. Chovy gets into the Shroud as now Doran tries to find the house angle. Doesn't quite get it as I thought he might get out of there, but as soon as he starts backflipping back in, I get a bit nervous. Might have been the last series rubbing off on me a little bit. A bit of copium that's necessary when we're talking about Gen G in that last position. Because we were saying that it was kind of okay when they lost most of 2 turrets. As Showmaker going to demonically ascend. Let's see whether he can keep himself alive for long enough. The cavalry are not really arriving though, guys. So Showmaker's just dead.
That's quite big because it doesn't have teleport available and Dragon is spawning in 45 seconds. So with Hex Gates...
That's a Baron angle.
Oh, yeah. They're not stopping.
Well, Canyon gets a control ward in there. And if this is a 50-50, then that's not what you want. Teleport to come forward here as Canna looking to get over the top. Let's see whether he looks for an ulti as Canyon not going to be able to find the Baron. Deft moves back again after they managed to get that turret. But now Gen G with a huge advantage as they get around the rest of the map. And that was just off 1 kill. Gen G not wanting to give away Soul Point whatsoever. As Canna going to hit Peanut a few times. Let's see how this one's going to go. Never move connects onto Doran. It's only going to feed his Narbar though. Going to be pretty happy about that situation. This Drake actually being quite frustrating, doing a fair bit of damage there as well as Canyon. In the back of this pit, they do turn onto Doran as Showmaker. He ascends. Chovy looks for Deft, but the Yumi's going to eat so much of that damage and the engage. Deft in so much trouble, and Pace picks up the kill. Showmaker now going to get knocked up as Chovy's now backflipping right on top of him. And Gen G, they are going to win this team fight. They're going to turn the game entirely around. The Cat can't do anything, and the Swain's in the same position. Is this game, Chronicler? Like, what's happening?
Well, they can't end. The Nexus isn't going to fall, but man, when Pace went over that wall, I'm sure the life of every Gen G fan flashed before their eyes because that could have backfired horribly. But man, what a fight from Gen G. And in the replay, there's a ton of
Soul Point. It's Canyon. Almost spotted out there. Canna off to the side as well, so it's a bit of damage from Peanut, I believe. But everyone, we're K-Ramming. Once again, as Chovy on that flank angle, looking for the opportunity. Peanut going to dive forward. Permafrost going to connect. Warrior Trickster now on cooldown as there is a Gnar into the wall. And Showmaker is massive in the front line. Can Chovy find the back line is the question. The Cyclone is huge. Deft keeps himself alive and the Cassante falls down immediately. Showmaker can't do anything. Goes golden for a little while, but then is going to be taken down. And Gen G feeling like they've taken full control back.
No possibility here for Dplus. Deft can't walk up to the fight. The health bars are low though. And I do wonder if Gen G, they are going to go for this Baron. Do you think they should be able to get it? Yeah, and with Callan back in.
Teleport.
It's not happening. Teleport coming in. Deft's going to catch a bot wave. Well, Canyon shouldn't be allowed near this pit. And Gen G says, no, this is not your party. And all you can do now is clearing waves and...
By that graph before, level 18 on Chovy, level 15 on Showmaker. Like, this really has become pretty ridiculous.
Oh, Deft is 4 items.
Yeah.
Might be a last stand type of deal for Dplus here.
Well, let's see whether they're going to be able to make that one work as Doran does immediately get caught up. Chovy also going to be exhausted, tries to get out of there as now Gen G are on the run. On the hunt has been used here. There's a lot of chase potential, but these glitter lancers are so frustrating. And DK couldn't catch up.
Yeah, between the glitter lance and Pace gunning at them, Gen G can't actually get on top of them.
All right.
But they hold on, live to fight another day. Gold late 10k. Quick late's now done for Pace. So, you know, things are not great. Things are not looking up, but you haven't lost yet, and that's
It ain't over till it's over.
Look, yeah, but look at the control as well, right? The item discrepancy in mid is absolutely mind-boggling because Showmaker sitting on, I might get Rylai's relatively soon. Has himself a 10-stack Rod of Ages and a stopwatch, and then you look, or Zhonya's rather, and then you look at the other end.
Yeah.
And you see basically that, but then also a full death cap. And and a jewel. So Chovy, rich both in terms of jewelry and in terms of League of Legends items, which generally is a great place to be. We have the Guardian Angel done for Peanut as well, so you can go in even more aggressively, and really feels like Dplus kind of circling the drain. Possibility for Gen G to get themselves the next Baron, crack open that base, and truly end this game.
Does look like we might be heading towards a next Baron situation, though, with the low range that Gen G do have. Zeri compositions often do have issues with closeout.
Their siege is not... They can dive, but I don't think you want to dive into Dplus because...
Yeah, that's the only way that Dplus win.
Yeah. You don't have to take any risk. Just wait for your buff. Okay, get your... Maybe you even want to wait till Hextech Soul.
Yeah.
I don't think you should, but you can.
Well, Gen G might have to make a choice between the Baron or the Hextech Drake. Of course, not a soul or anything like that. Dplus gear if they do manage to get it. But it might be a crumb that they can collect in this game.
Oh, look at all the flank wards. Well, they're just wards, but if you want them to be, they can be flank wards.
Yeah, every ward is a flank ward, if used correctly. As more seagulls flying down here as Doran will find Meganar. Deft taking a bit of damage. Hyperfruck actually doing a whole bunch of work as Peanut making his way over. Canyon on the flank. Deft moving pretty quickly. Canyon getting taken down so low. Vision of Empire does nothing to Pays, who just looks huge, but that Boomerang Blade getting some work done. Chovy, it's his turn as there's a big Showmaker does press the ult button. Now Deft has the Akali closing in on him. Canyon has to run away. Deft is kiting beautifully though, as Peanut takes so much damage. Deft goes golden. Chovy gets exhausted. The backflip timing just beautiful. And Chovy crab raves as Gen G make their way up mid to win the game.
No one died. They didn't lose anyone.
I mean, 5 people died.
That's a clean ace. Yeah, I know 5 people died. I was watching the fight. Oh my. Dominance in the team fighting department here. Gen G.
Gen G just turned on. It ticked over like the 20-minute mark. And they're like, oh, okay, now we're feeling good. Now we'll win the game. And they absolutely did. They never let go of control after that point. And this is a side to Gen G that I don't think many of us have seen so far this season, right? Like,